Hey, wrestling fans, welcome to the MetsFan884 podcast, episode 19. It's already been 19 episodes. Thanks for the support, thanks for the follows on Twitter. To all you who followed me in the wrestling community, this is the 19th episode. Another week in wrestling has ended. Just now, Smackdown ended with a little blast in the past. Apparently, Bray Wyatt is planning on taking taking Braun Strowman through a blast, through a time warp, going back to the old Wyatt family days. Also tonight on Smackdown, Sasha and Bayley sat in the announce booth for a tag team match between the New Day and Lucha House Raiders. So the New Day win the match, and Cesaro and Nakamura basically named themselves the next contenders, as many news sites has reported, since WWE has dropped the Forgotten Sons after, well, you've read about it. I don't have to really bring it up. Also tonight, seems like Nikki Cross is basically on the business for herself. She challenged Sasha to, Bayley put Sasha in a match with Nikki Cross. I'm starting to really wonder how much longer this crap's going to keep going with Bayley and Sasha. Where Bayley keeps putting Sasha in matches and Sasha just accepts it. I'm basically wondering how much longer they're going to let this continue with those two. I'm basically getting sick of seeing it every week. I'm a huge Sasha fan, but yeah, this is like dragging on way too long. I know they're probably waiting for until they get closer to SummerSlam, but this is getting way tiring right now. The way Bayley keeps putting Sasha in these matches and Sasha just accepts it and don't say anything. Hopefully this Monday on Raw we see some kind of something happen. I don't care what it is. Also, it was announced that this Monday will be a Championship Monday. Championship matches everywhere you look. Everywhere you look. After saying she's not entitled, not even Monday night, a week later, this coming Monday night on Raw, Charlotte Flair will face Asuka for the Raw Women's Championship. Now you tell me, is that entitled or what? Who did she beat to get a title match? Nobody. She just lost the NXT Women's Championship not even almost 13 days ago. And here she is in another championship match. The 24/7 championship will be on the line. I don't know if R-Truth's facing Tozawa and the Ninja or just Tozawa. The Raw tag team titles will be on the line. Finally, we'll be hitting the Street Profits versus the Viking Raiders. And the finale of this anything you can do, I can do better thing they've been going on. So a lot of championship matches is coming up. A lot of title matches this Monday night. It's guaranteed to be huge. Also, Wednesday on NXT, Sasha and Bayley successfully defended the women's tag team titles against Shotzi and Tegan, if you watched it. Dexter Lumis made a proposal to team up with Velveteen Dream, which Velveteen basically rejected. Seems like we're going to have a triple threat match, with the winner getting a shot at Adam Cole's world title. That's coming up on July 8th. Pardon the fireworks in the background. They're still doing these illegal fireworks. I don't know what the hell we're celebrating. I know New York City will be doing phase 2 of reopening on Monday. Maybe that's what they're celebrating. I don't know. They're just shooting off fireworks for no damn reason. Oh, and yeah. Like I said I wasn't going to do this, but I'm going to do it anyway. Charlotte Flair went on Raw Talk this past Monday and basically called Sasha Banks and Nia Jax entitled. She called Sasha Banks entitled, somebody who hasn't had a decent singles championship reign since her debut on the main roster. Pot calling the kettle black. You tell me. And then turns around and 7 days later she's facing Asuka. And if any of us know Vince McMahon, and trust me, we do know Vince because we know Vince, she's probably going to win the title. She's either going to win the title or Vince is going to choose this Monday to be the night Asuka finally beats Charlotte. I don't know. And once again, tonight on Smackdown, Michael Cole tried to bring up the fact that Sasha has never won the SmackDown Women's Championship, and Sasha did what she usually does and ducked the issue. But yet, when they were walking to the back after the fight with Alexa and Nikki, you could clearly see Sasha staring right at the SmackDown Women's Championship. So something tells me it's coming. I'm just wishing WWE would stop bullshitting and just press the button already. Give us what we want. We don't want them as tag team champions. We want Sasha versus Bayley. We don't care how it gets started. You gotta start it Monday and have it drag for a month and a half till SummerSlam. Let it happen. Because we all know Sasha wants that title. Sasha knows she wants that title. She can deny it all she wants. I don't care. Tonight we also saw some kind of, I think it was a woman's summon backstage with, I think it was Dana Brooke. It was supposed to be Nikki Cross and Alexa, Naomi, Lacey Evans, and Tamina, where they were basically talking about how Sasha and Bayley has disrespected the women's division by saying she's defeated everybody. I said to myself when Bayley said that, Bayley, you have not defeated everybody, because the person you haven't defeated is sitting right next to you. Also tonight we saw the debut of the original bro, Matt Riddle, as he defeated AJ Styles, the United States champion. That I don't know if this is going to put Riddle in place for a United States championship match precisely, but usually when you beat the champion in WWE, you usually get a title match. But instead, first, AJ Styles' first defense of the Intercontinental Championship will be next week on the final Friday night SmackDown of June before we move into July against Drew Gulak. That's going to be a good match. It'll probably be entertaining. It probably is being as entertaining as Daniel versus AJ was last week. Sheamus is going to have some kind of toast to Jeff Hardy next week. Jeff Hardy set and said that the feud between him and Sheamus is not over. Now, also, Monday, if we can go back Monday, if you don't mind me going backwards here. We're going Monday. Christian interrupted Randy Orton at the beginning of the show. Faced Randy Orton in a unsanctioned match that ended with him getting punted in the skull. Now, after the show went off the air, Randy Orton was basically having an identity battle with himself. He kept switching from Viper to Sensitive. At one point, actually, he asked the EMTs, can he help load Christian onto the stretcher? I don't know if that was kind of Randy battling himself or trying to be nice or Randy being a heel, but Randy Orton is like the number one heel in WWE right now. Sorry about that, but Randy is the top heel, male heel in WWE. He is the top heel. Then, okay, and here's what's been going on if you've been on Twitter. Apparently, Carmella said something on her podcast yesterday that everybody on Twitter took way out of context and took seriously. It was a joke, but everybody took it seriously. We don't mind if you joke around about it, but don't make it sound like she said it seriously. It was a joke. We all know it was a joke. But just, of course, on wrestling Twitter, you got people who want to take a joke way too seriously. If you're wondering what we mean, you can listen to their latest episode of Bear With Us podcast on Spotify. And basically, it was a show about basically bodily functions, okay? They were talking about bodily functions. So only if you have a strong stomach, I suggest you listen to the episode and find out what all the fuss was about. Oh yeah, and I want your honest opinion on this. Basically, don't know how else to put this. I want your honest opinion on this. Do you think Vince McMahon puts Charlotte Flair ahead of every other woman in WWE? You can hit me up with your comments on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, or under this video. I would say yes. I said it earlier today on Twitter. There's a lot of talented women on Raw. You got Liv Morgan, you got Bianca Belair. But all we seem to see in title opportunities is Charlotte Flair, yet don't you dare call her entitled. I'm probably going to get dislikes on this video just for saying what I'm saying about her right now. Although everybody knows it's true. She's the most entitled woman on the damn roster. Entitled is her middle name. You sit there on Raw Talk and say you're not entitled, yet 7 days later you're remarkably given a championship match. Who the hell did you beat to get a title match? I don't remember you pinning Asuka. I don't remember you pinning anybody. Last thing I remember is you getting pinned by Io Shirai last week. We all saw that. The whole world saw Io Shirai whoop your ass in your house. And then remarkably, bam, you get a title match. Vince, stop with the damn favoritism already. Because we're getting sick of seeing it, brother. I thought it was World Wrestling Entertainment, not Charlotte Wrestling for every title in the world entertainment. Because even that's not fucking entertaining at this point. We are sick of every time we look up at a screen and watch WWE seeing Charlotte Flair standing across the ring from a women's champion. She does not need another title. She needs a break from the championship. A couple of months. A year, 2, 10. We don't care. She just needs a break from the damn title opportunities. Give every woman. Look up and down the Raw roster. There are talented women on Raw. I can name names if I have to name names. You got Liv Morgan, Ruby Riott, Bianca Belair, and Zelina Vega. But all we seem to see Zelina Vega doing is a manager. I don't know if WWE is not ready to trust her in the ring or not. But she is a 4-time former tag team champion. She is a former women's champion. I'm quite sure she can wrestle. We've seen her wrestle. Or here's an idea. There's this female legend y'all got sitting in the broadcast booth on Main Event, basically pretending like her career is over. Y'all may know her. Her name is Mickie James. I don't know if she's clear to compete or not, but yeah. Throw somebody else in the title picture not named Charlotte Flair. I mean, she wants to say she's not entitled. You're not entitled, but yet in 72 hours you're facing the Raw Women's Champion. When the last time we saw you in a title match, Io Shirai basically elbow dropped the hell out of you. Why are you in a title match if you're not entitled? I'll tell you why she's in a title match. It goes back to what I'm saying. I said on Twitter earlier today. It's this old, senile, out of touch, moronic idiot named Vince McMahon, who thinks that all we want to see is Charlotte Flair in a title match. Vince, that's not all we want to see. That's why AEW beats you every week in the ratings, pal. Except for this week. And let's be real, the only reason why NXT won this week is because of Sasha and Bayley. But seriously, Vince, you're going to drive everybody away from WWE if you don't give opportunities to other women. You got a lot of talented women just sitting backstage on Raw wondering when it's going to be my turn. And they just got to sit there, stare at their TV sets, in the locker room and watch Charlotte Flair get another title. It ain't fair, it ain't right, it ain't fun no more. I'm on the point right now where if Asuka doesn't beat Charlotte this Monday night on Raw, next Wednesday when I do my next podcast, and God willing I still have an account by then, I'm going to not only rip Charlotte, but I'm going to rip Vince. Because this has been going on for 5 damn years and we're about sick of it already. She said on Raw talking called Sasha Banks entitled. I'm sorry, but who did Sasha lose the title to all the 4 times she was Raw Women's Champion? You, Charlotte. It was you. You're the one that had Sasha's big moments stolen from her 2 weeks after she got him. In some crazy hot potato game that basically just benefited you and not Sasha. Now, I don't want to make this prediction and don't shoot the messenger on this one. But knowing Vince McMahon, the way I know Vince McMahon, we got this whole roster invitational thing now. He's going to wait damn well until Sasha wins the Smackdown Women's Championship. Have this invitational thing go into effect. Put Charlotte on Smackdown and have her win that title, I bet. It's just as predictable as Vince McMahon is. He's predictable. He's not a genius anymore. Everything he does is predictable. I'm predicting of all the championships that's going to be defended this Monday night on Raw, the Raw Women's Championship is probably going to be the only one changing hands. I almost forgot to mention AEW. I'm sorry. I forgot to mention AEW. Next week on AEW, we're going to see freshly squeezed Orange Cassidy against Jericho. Orange Cassidy, I don't know what happened to dude. The homeboy just snapped Wednesday. I ain't never seen homeboy that physical. We saw Big Swole kidnap Britt Baker and dump her in a dumpster. Apparently, Tony Schiavone and Britt Baker are on some friendship timeout thing now. Taz spent most of the broadcast talking about his boy Brian Cage. Oh yeah, and I already mentioned on the last podcast what happened in the segment with Seth and Dominic. Watch it back if you didn't see it. Dominic did some acrobatic shit. I have never seen somebody move that fast. Now this Monday night, Rey Mysterio is going to be on Monday Night Raw to answer Seth Rollins. That's going to be good to see. That's going to be awesome to see. It's Father's Day, folks. Father's Day weekend coming up. I don't know. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. I don't know if any of you are going to be spending time with y'alls, but if y'all do, have fun. My next podcast will be on Wednesday night after NXT/AEW. If you would like to follow me, Twitter, MetsFan884. If you follow me, make sure you're a wrestling fan and you're a positive one. I don't want no negativity on my account. I'm not dealing with it. I'm not taking it. On Facebook, if you want my Facebook account, just ask me for it. I'll give you the link. On Instagram, MetsFan884. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, which is the channel below this video when I post it. Click on the bell when you subscribe. That way you can know when I'm about to post podcasts. I'm hoping to have more guests on the show soon. I know a couple weeks ago I interviewed Lacey Evans. I'm trying to get her back on the show, just trying to get a proper interview. I'm also hoping to get people like Britt Baker, Trish Stratus, if I can. These are big names I'm aiming for a small-time podcast. So if I get any of them, it'll be by a strike of luck. Anyway, stay safe out there. Oh yeah, happy Juneteenth out there. To everybody who's celebrating Juneteenth like I am. Stay safe. Hashtag BLM. Stay safe. Keep wearing those masks, folks. Remember, the masks are basically the tool that helps prevent the corona. Keeps our count from going up. The reason why we're moving into phase 2 of reopening on Monday. My fellow New Yorkers.